So look, I was inspired by Eddie Murphy. So I saw a clip of Eddie Murphy when he was doing some microphone play. And
some smooth
some moves with the microphone. So he was maybe to turn his voice into a beatbox. So I've been practicing the beatbox. So all I need is like some positive, energetic.
You got really into that, didn't
lyrics.
You, Ron? You got really into that.
I tell you what, it's like
it affected you, Ron, didn't it? It hit you in your heart.
It took me in my heart because you know what? I don't need a guitar anymore to perform. You know, I can use my voice and my body.
It used to be the glockenspiel. That was
the glockenspiel
really
was
set you off, weren't it?
My musical instrument, the glockenspiel, and also the maracas. You know, I used to like to shake the maracas every now and then. I always liked the maraca. I was a man for the maraca. You know, there's a lot to the maraca that we can do on the rock
Maracas
stage.
used to do funny things to Ron.
Yeah.
Things,
you know, I used to get them made in India and China.
We had to take them away in the end.
They sent him off. I couldn't get what I wanted out the maraca.
Sending him really weird.
At the end of the day, you know,
horrible.
You know, my maracas solo was just struggling. My maraca solo. Sorry.
Let's talk about something else.
So yeah, we're gonna try a little thing now. We're gonna do a little bit beatboxing. So this hasn't been rehearsed. This is straight off the cuff. It may not go as planned, you know, but. You know, this is what I've been learning from the streets of the kids. You know, I've been walking around Luton Town, you know, where the kids are, like, you know.
Living in the bins, ain't you, Ron?
No, and I've been
living in the bins.
Been going around the back of KFC and seeing what's happening in the towns and villages around the UK.
Really, basically.
Well, yeah, I got some free food out of it, you know, not that it was really cooked that well, but it was free, you know.
You sleep in the biffa pink, don't you, Ron?
You know, sometimes, you know, you got to do things like that.
It's heartbreaking.
You got to start and you know and find out where you are.
We're going to try and pick things up again and then get back where we were before.
So we're going to do a little trial.
Hopefully get you a little bed sit somewhere like you used to have.
Well,
honestly,
you know, a bed would be nice.
It would be nice. It would be nice, Ron. Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, instead of that old cardboard boxes.
That cardboard box isn't what it used to be. You know, no, they don't make them cardboard boxes like they used to be.
They're not as thick as they used to be, are they? They're thin. When you're on the concrete,
the cardboard is very thin. Very thin.
So what are we doing? What's the new project?
So I'm going to do a bit of beatboxing now off the cuff, you know, and if you can rap along.
Yeah,
okay.
Well,
just give me a few minutes now, okay?
Go on, Ron. Keep it together, man. We got to go on the road with this shit, man. I don't worry about your sweaty hands.
I just sneezed all over my hand, man. You got to think about the hygiene.
Come on, man. How do we practice it?
Okay.
I am sailing. I am sailing across the sea to be with you, to be free. I am sailing stormy waters.
Man, you know what?
Well, that's just a little taste.
You know what? I think that worked. I think that's
the best work we've ever done.
I think that was, you know, I think that was that's one we can.
I think that's a tasty sandwich.
I think Radio 6 would be interested in that. You know.
I don't know.
I
reckon it's going to go further than that.
It just needs a bit of glockenspiel on it and a maraca. You know, without the maraca, you know, everything's missing. If there's no maraca.
It's going to be a tasty treat, that is.
What have you been doing since the band disintegrated? I haven't seen you for like 22 years. The last time I heard you was cleaning windows.
Basically, I was just living on. I was it's a bit of a funny old story, Ron. You know. I know I said to you I was having some sort of success.
Yeah. You told me that you had a festival booked up.
Yeah, well, I did have a festival booked up, didn't I? I weren't lying about that.
I told you, I tried to call you 7 years ago, whatever it was. And you said you couldn't get the band back together because, you know, you had your own personal things going on.
Yeah, I did have very I had some really personal things going on.
You know, and
really.
I was like in a bad place at that time, and you know, you turned your back on me there.
Ron, you got a bit of a flipping tick there, mate.
It's
all right.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, I haven't been out for that long from the the institution.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, something I don't really like to talk about that much. You know.
Yeah, I don't know about you.
So what happened in the 7 years that I was no longer around?
I lost my wife, and she took my kids away from me, and then I lost my house, I lost my job, and oh, you're not laughing.
I'm not laughing.
You know how bad it is, mate. And
it's a sad time for us. I want to know. This is the question I want to know.
I was living under the Bedford bypass for 7 years.
The question I want to know.
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to ask you for it, and it's been a bit of a...
Go on then. I think it's a question that a lot of our fans have been waiting to ask.
No, I don't think the fans... I want to know where my royalties are. What have you done?
Well, the royalties... I was going to come to that. I was going to...
You know, we had a hit single. And
I was going to bring that up.
The top 10 in 1973.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
You know, I've got a hold of
£17 we had for that. I know. I said I'd give you half of it.
I got a hole in my sock. That was a top 7. I think it hit the top 7 at the time. Held off the top #1 spot by some Swedish band.
The way it sort of worked though, Ron, was it was my sock you wrote about. So I had 99% of the royalties. You know what I mean?
But I put the hole in the sock for you, so I think that was a
But that don't count because it was my sock. It doesn't really work like that, mate. Anyway, you don't want to... Let's not drag up the past.
Okay.
I mean, I've had some good times and bad times. I've been living by the river for, I don't know, the last 17 years, as you know. But I don't do too bad. Cardboard boxes, like you say, not as thick as they used to be, but they're still all right.
The plies a bit, you know. I mean,
the ones.
This is the box I'm going to sleep in tonight. Actually,
they're too thin, Ron. You can't.
That's the box
Ron,
I'm sleeping in later.
I won't have it.
You know,
I won't have it, mate.
I just put my
I'll look after my friend. That's too thin.
Too thin. I just put my head inside it.
It's
sleep,
not even double cardboard. You can't. I can't have one of me on, mate. I'm going to get you some proper cardboard. I will do, yeah, and you're going to be living like a king.
Well, you know, I thought I'd be like, maybe you sort of let me sleep in this little van of yours, you know?
There's no way on God's clean earth that you're going to be sleeping in my van.
You know, there seems to be plenty of space in this stuff.
It looks like there's a lot of space, but there ain't any. It's very misleading, you know, like when you go into a room and they put mirrors into sort of...
Well, there's more space than that little box down there I've got to sleep in tonight.
No. I'm really sorry, Ron. Yeah, but there's no way on God's clean earth that you're going to be staying in there tonight. You're going to be staying out there in a Stella box with a fucking cardboard pillow, all right? But anyway,
let's move on.
It's good to see you. Yeah, well, yeah.
Let's move on. So, let's look, you know... What do you think of the current music scene at the moment? You know,
what has happened?
What's going on? You know, I don't see a guitar anymore. There's no guitar.
What has happened?
You know, it's all these like computers, these windows. What do they call windows? These like big window things, and it's like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Robot music. It's like, you know, there's just fucking robot music. There's no.
Never heard anything. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you.
There's no passion anymore, you know. Back in the 70s, you know, we wrote good songs, you know. T-Rexy, Tyrannosaurus Rex, little Mark Boland. You know, he sang songs about fairies and pixies and stuff like that. We don't get that anymore.
I don't even know. What is a computer? I've never even heard of a computer.
Well, there's them little boxes they plug in and it makes all the
little special boxes. I've seen people looking at them. I've got no...
They make
idea on this
beeping
God's
noises,
clean earth what they are.
They make beeping noises and then
I thought that's all they did. I thought that's all they did.
Well,
do they do other stuff as well?
Yeah, they can make like these robot noises now, which is like, you know, these new bands are releasing, you know, these beat music stuff.
Not having
you know.
that. That doesn't sound right.
No one plays the guitar with the maracas or the glockenspiel anymore. You know, there's no finesse about the music industry.
The day the glockenspiel was dead is the day rock and roll's dead. As well,
you know, I've got to say that rock and roll has sadly died if there's no glockenspiel on the music.
No.
You know,
No.
It's the day the music died when there's no glockenspiel on the music. You know what's going on? You know,
the lyrics, only cool rock and roll.
What happened to the lyrics, man? We used to write really good songs. You know, you got bands like the Kings, the Who's, the Rolling Stony people,
and the Fat Faces. Remember us?
The Fat Faces.
The Fat Faces. We're bringing it back together.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Fat Faces back together now. You know, the double chins and the fat faces and the big bellies.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
beautiful music.
We're gonna do a big tour. You know, so it's getting everyone back.
It's
on
gonna
the
be
floor.
guitar based, isn't it?
It's gonna be a bit guitar.
Yeah.
A bit of glockenspiel and a few maracas thrown in.
And maybe a bit of lip picking thrown in as well.
Yeah, a bit of lip picking. Maybe we'll have to sort of clean the toilets after the event, but you know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows what swerveball we're going to be taking?
It's an exciting future.
Yeah, we got prospects. That's the only good thing. I mean, we're coming up to 70 now, aren't we?
Well, we're getting on a little
we
bit.
are
We're
sort of chugging on in years, but
you know,
I'm sure the youth will appreciate what we're going to do.
You know, I mean, Ron, Robbie, have you had your prostate checked lately?
Someone said to me a little while ago they were checking it, but I'm not sure they were legitimate.
Because I wouldn't mind sticking my finger over your bottom to check your prostate.
Right, that'll do. That'll do.